I'm here to give you advice. You can ask me a question about anything you want, any aspect of your life, question, quandary, anything that's puzzling you. Ask me, I will try to give you an answer. I can't guarantee it'll be good, but I will give you an answer. I can't guarantee it'll help you, but I will try my darndest. Not yet, Mustafa, not yet. I want to do my warm-up by reading, because sometimes when I think of a good life lesson, I like to write it down. So I'm going to read a few of those first, and then I'm going to open the floor to your questions. And unfortunately, I only have 10 minutes to answer questions. And after that, you can come to me personally, and I will answer questions in exchange for alcoholic beverages. But here's a few little bits of wisdom I have written down in my notebook. Okay, here's one. Love is like a fine wine. Too much of it and you act crazy and people start telling you have a problem, and also it makes you fat. If you eat hot wings, be sure to wash your hands very thoroughly before masturbating. I recommend, and wash your hands with lemon juice is actually my extra advice on that, because, yeah, ouch. Okay, there's another one. Don't think of it as getting fat. Think of it as growing boobs all over your body. So it's like, ooh, look at that sexy boob there, right? Right? Sexy. It's so big and fleshy. All right. Okay, this is another one based on a true story. If you say you are a journalist when contacting someone for information, make sure you spell journalist correctly. Because this actually happened to me one time, and I did not respond. And here's one last one. If you want to stop working for a client, a good way is to reply to all their emails with pictures of guys snorting coke off of dicks. Because that really is a good way. Unless your client is kind of crazy, in which case you shouldn't want to stop working for them. I mean, come on. If you send your client pictures of guys snorting coke off dicks, and they're like, all right, why would you want to stop working for them? They're great, obviously. Anyway. So I'm going to set this down, and then I'm going to open the floor.
Midwestern mother say I'm intimidating when my therapist tells me I work very hard to make people feel comfortable and safe.
Yeah. Okay, so what he asked is, why does my Midwestern mom think I'm intimidating when my therapist thinks I work hard to make people feel comfortable and safe? I feel for you, man, because I am in the same boat.
I feel for myself.
Yes. It's because people from the Midwest tend to have a very staid worldview. It tends to be very much based on a sort of traditional format. And anything that strays from that they see as very sort of, if not threatening, at least weird. And so I'm sure you're a swell guy, but you're definitely not a Midwestern normal guy. And so I'm sure that your mom is just a little weird about the fact that you're not just gonna marry some girl and
I'm married to a man, so.
Oh, well then hey, all right. Yeah, if you're not gonna marry a girl, buy a house and have babies, clearly anything outside of that is gonna be to her whoa, what the hell are you doing? So yeah. So you know what? She's just gonna be that way, and you gotta just be you, and you just gotta keep saying, Mom, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. It's you can't change it. And you know what? She'll disapprove of you, but she'll have to eventually accept it. And the thing is, this is how progress happens, is that there is a whole bunch of Midwestern moms right now who can't accept that their kids don't accept their worldview, but they have to, and eventually that will lead to, when they die off, whatever, a better, more open world. All right, you.
I have a dating question.
Yes.
How many times should you go out with someone before you fuck them?
Okay, I actually have a very strong opinion on this, but it's very much my personal opinion. And my personal opinion is that you should, here's the thing, is if you're going out with someone and you're actually sexually attracted to them, you should fuck them as soon as possible. Within 10 minutes of meeting them, just drag them into a bathroom and fuck them. That's what I say. Just ASAP. But only if you're attracted to them. If you're not attracted to someone, then you're sort of basically just trying to suss out, okay, are there other things about this relationship that I'm going to be into? Whereas, if you're attracted to someone, I say, okay, here's the other thing, is that a lot of women say wait till the third date, because, oh, if a guy waits till the third date, he's really into you. But here's the thing, is that why would you want to wait 3 dates and get all attached to a guy if he's just going to dump you after he's had sex with you? Have sex with him immediately. If he wants to talk to you after you have sex, you know he's into you. Like, you know he actually likes you. Or at least he likes having sex with you enough to have sex with you again. Because I've had way too many times that, like, you wait, you have sex with the guy, then you never hear from him again. But by then, you've built up this whole fantasy in your head, and it's terrible. So I am a big proponent of fuck immediately. And then the sex is out of the way, and then you don't have to think about, like, are you together for the sex or not? You know that you're together for something other than the sex. So that's my advice to you.
I think I've taken it.
All right. Yes. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone? You.
I'm in love with the woman I work for. Should I pursue that?
Oh, wow, that's a great question. I don't even care if my timer goes off. I'm gonna keep up with that. Okay, is she your, like, direct supervisor?
Yeah, she's my, yeah.
Okay, does she have any idea that you have feelings for her?
Well, I get all nervous and I stutter and stuff, so
Yeah.
possibly I go right.
That could be, and she is single. Is she single?
She's sort of single, yes.
Sort of, what does that
She's got friends, I know she's got male friends.
mean? Okay, but she's basically single.
Not married, no, not married.
Do you get any sort of vibe from her at all that she might be attracted to you too?
Well, she hasn't fired me yet.
That's good. But I feel like when women are interested in a man, they do give off a certain, like, sensual vibe, like maybe they might be interested in. So it's that, wow, I'm really curious about this. In fact, I want to keep in touch with you and find out how this goes.
So do I. I want to find out as well.
I mean, are you, like, seriously in love with her? Like,
No, it's serious. I try not to be.
Is that as her subordinate, if you make any move, you could risk getting fired.
I realize that.
Are you willing to get fired to make a move?
You see, I'm stuck. I'm like frozen. Frozen and immobile.
Oh, see, man, I feel for you, because I almost don't know what advice to give you. I would say drop a lot of hints. This is the thing, is women really communicate, like, men tend to be more direct, like, I want you,
Yes.
do you want me? Women tend to be very subtle,
Yes.
and if you drop hints you're interested, and you don't get anything back, like, maybe you should just, like, drop it. But if you drop hints and maybe you get a little,
How should he drop
say,
it?
long stares into the eyes and, like, sultry smiles, times like this, it feels kind of romantic, it's kind of awesome.
All right.
Like, how do you feel about this? Like, is this awkward for you? Is this awkward? Hey. You know what? Hey, I like your eyes. I like your eyes. Is that awkward? Are you gonna fire me? Is this sexual harassment? Let me know, baby.
If only I was that cool.
I wish. No, I'm very interested in your situation. I wish I could give you better advice, but I feel like
Maybe I should just bring you into the situation.
Maybe I could. Bring me to one of your office parties, and I'll totally, like, sidle up to her and be like, oh man, isn't he cute? Oh my god, he's so adorable. I wish he worked for me. You know what I do? Maybe I'll.
That would be so helpful. Thank you.
I'm like, oh yeah. So.
I'm her agent. She's
Oh,
trying to-
there's my alarm going off. My time is up. Thank you all for indulging me tonight, and if anybody else wants any more advice, I am happy to give it in exchange for alcoholic beverages.